This is a special edition of Tuesday Tea Talks filmed on Wednesday, February 9th. And I wanted to wait to do this video, one, because I was really busy yesterday, and then two, because NCL is changing their protocols, and I kind of thought some of the other cruise lines would join in on that change. So I wanted to wait until at least I was able to listen to the Royal Caribbean. They do a talk every other Wednesday that talks about what's going on with the Royal Caribbean line, and I wanted to see what they had going on. So I'm Charlene of IslandJumper.travel, and this is a special edition of Tuesday Tea Talks filmed on Wednesday. So, NCL announced earlier in the week that they are changing really a lot of their protocols. So everyone over 5 will need to be fully vaccinated at least 2 weeks before their sailing date. And everyone will need to take a COVID test 2 days before they get on the ship. So, and go to their website to get exactly who and what tests you need to do, because, it matters. And, it's not just your home test that nobody has. It's always the proctored stuff, And they were doing tests at the dock, and they are at the port, and they are no longer doing that, and they are allowing children under 5 who can't be vaccinated. They're allowing them to sail starting with this change, and I believe it's March 1st when everything is changing, and also no masks. So that I assumed would cause something out of at least Royal Caribbean, if not Carnival too. And I haven't heard anything from Carnival yet, but I bet something's coming. So today when I listened to the travel agent report that they do every other Wednesday, they are basically starting on February 15th. They're going to roll back to the policy that they had before. So you will be able to, if you're vaccinated, you can go to the casino and you'll be allowed to smoke in the casino. They will have the vaccinated areas where you can take off your mask. So they'll have some shows that are vaccinated only, and they'll have some bars that are vaccinated only. So it's kind of rolling back to what they had done before. But if you're mixed company, then you'll have to do the masks, or if you're in the closed quarters, masks are necessary. So anyway, some kind of positive news in that area. Carnival is actually going to be losing 3 more ships. There's 2 fantasy class ships that they're going to be moving out of the fleet, and there's an IATA ship that's also moving out of the fleet. And they're kind of older ships, so probably was to be expected. One of them is going to be able to finish out some of its sailings for until the middle of the year, and then they'll change that over. We haven't heard if they're going to get scrapped or go to another line, so we'll keep an eye out for that. People really love that fantasy class ship, so that'll be shipped. So Cruise Industry News reported that Royal Caribbean had 1.3 million guests last year, and only 2,500 tested positive for COVID. So pretty impressive numbers. I think a lot of those big numbers that we're hearing, a lot of those were crew, not passengers. So pretty good stats, I think. In other cruise news, and really kind of a sign that there's a lot of optimism around cruising, the Valiant Lady, which is Virgin Voyage's second ship, will be starting to take sailors on, I believe next month, out of Europe. They're doing a kind of a Mediterranean cruise, and those cabins will have the updates in all the rooms for the spruced up decor, and they'll also have some drawers for storage. So those will all be ready to go when that ship sails. Celebrity Beyond with Captain Kate McHugh has done their sea trials. So that ship is coming along, and she will be the captain of that ship when it is ready to set sail, which won't be a ton more time. That's getting along. Cunard has announced that they are going to have a new ship that should be ready in 2024, and its name will be the Queen Anne. And there's also a luxury line that's going to be sailing out of Mexico. I think it's Puerto Vallarta, and it holds a little bit under, I think, or a little bit over 200 guests. Now they're just booking 3-day sailings, but that's kind of a great sign that they feel that market will hold a luxury line. So positive things. And Grand Cayman is in negotiations with how they will start to welcome back cruise guests. So that's all kind of like in negotiations right now about what will be needed. A lot of the islands are really wanting people to be tested about 2 days before they arrive. The logistics of that is kind of difficult. One, just getting the number of tests, because everybody will have already tested once on their own, and then if they test also on the ship, that really starts putting a strain on the number of tests that are out there available for just the general public, and the logistics of getting that done while you're on a ship is kind of challenging. So we'll see how that goes and what how that will end up. So I think good things are coming to the cruise industry, and it's a lot of good news. So until next time, live your truth and live well.